going to do a review kind of comparison on Bareminerals matte and the original formula for Bareminerals. A little background story. I started out my first makeup foundation from the start was Bareminerals. My mom told me about it, she used it, so I started using it, and I never ever questioned using a different foundation, like ever. I don't know, Bareminerals, that's what we had, that's what I used, and I loved it. And I used that, I would say even almost like 6th grade all the way through high school, and then college I started switching over, but when I was using it, I absolutely loved it. And the reason I stopped using it was because I was just having horrible breakouts, not because of Bareminerals though. It didn't have anything to do with the makeup. So I don't want to confuse people on that. It definitely didn't have anything to do with Bareminerals. I don't know, my hormones were through the roof, I guess. I stopped using it because I just needed more of a fuller coverage. I really wanted to go back to Bareminerals, and I started watching a lot of YouTube videos about makeup and stuff and Bareminerals, and I was just like, wow, it really gives everyone this nice glow. And I started looking back at pictures of like me in high school, and I was like, I totally had that nice glow because I was using Bareminerals. When I wanted to go back to Bareminerals, first of all, recently, I immediately thought, okay, well, I'm going to use the Bareminerals matte because I get super oily. My skin, it is a lot better than it used to be acne-wise, but I am always super cautious and leery when it comes to putting anything on my face, like anything. I'm just super ugh. So I thought that the matte would be better because it supposedly absorbs oil and all that good stuff. So I tried out the matte first. I'm just gonna say what the information about the matte formula. So the matte formula is $27. The claims are that it's clinically proven to minimize the appearance of pores, and it gives you that natural matte finish, lasts up to 8 hours, and absorbs excess oil. And it's $27. I don't know if I already said that or not. Anyways, so I have the color medium beige. Let's just go down the list. So, does it minimize pores? I can't really say if it does or doesn't. I don't really have big pores anymore now that my acne is under control. So I didn't really notice. I can't really say about that. Natural matte finish, that I can talk about. When you put this on, my feelings would be kind of chalky a little bit. I mean, not super bad, but it's just when I put it on, it wasn't like how I remembered Bareminerals to be. It didn't have that luminous sheen like the original does. It definitely doesn't have that. But at the same time, I didn't really think it kept my oil under control any better than normal. Like, I wasn't super impressed by it. In summary, the only way I can explain it is it wasn't anything special. Alright, so that was my thoughts on the matte formula. So I wasn't too happy. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try the original because that has to be better. Like, that's what I was using in high school, and that's what gave me that glow, so why don't I just go back to what worked for me all those years? So, the original formula. This one is also $27. The claims are, it's clinically proven to promote clearer, healthier looking skin. This one gives the luminous finish. Once again, it claims to last up to 8 hours, and it claims to diminish the appearance of imperfections. With the original foundation, when you're putting it on, to me, it's completely night and day between this and the matte formula. When you put this on, it just kind of buffs and melts beautifully into your skin. And whereas the matte, I felt like it was kind of dry and chalky, and it just wasn't as easy to get into your skin. The original just blends perfectly. And it doesn't feel chalky, it doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel powdery at all. And I noticed that, you buff it on, you buff, and, I'll like do my eyelashes and I'll do my other makeup. And then like 5 minutes later, it's almost like it looks better than when you just put it on, because your natural oils start to work with the minerals, and it really gives you just a really nice, natural looking glow that just looks healthy. Like, it looks like your skin, only a million times better. You just want to do like a double take, And that's the kind of makeup I want, where you just have to do like a double take. Like, her skin looks so good, but is she wearing makeup? So I really liked that about the original. As far as the claim, it's clinically proven to promote clearer, healthier looking skin. Throughout high school and middle school, there would be times where if I, wasn't going out anywhere and I was just like, I'm too lazy, I don't want to put Bareminerals on, I actually would get like pimples from not putting the Bareminerals on. Even when I wasn't wearing it, I felt that my skin just looked more even, the texture was more smooth. I will say that back then, 100%, I can definitely agree with that claim. As far as recently starting using it again, I've had a few little minor pimples show up, but I don't want to say it's from Bareminerals. I started using a new lotion at night. I usually just put my Retina A on and go to sleep, but I started using Clinique Dramatically Different Gel after my Retina A. I noticed the few new pimples. They wouldn't even, they're so small and minute so far, but still, even like the littlest bit kind of scares me, just because I went through so much in the past. It's almost like the next morning after I've had the lotion on, so I'm wondering if it could be a lotion. So I don't want to say it's from Bareminerals yet, but I'll definitely do an update video after I've continuously worn Bareminerals, and maybe I will stop using the lotion. I think I won't use it tonight, and I'll see if that helps to kind of isolate which one it is. I really don't want it to be the Bareminerals. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful. If you're trying to decide between going with the matte or the original, I know I had the most difficult time just trying to settle on which one I should go with. I feel like the original, honestly, is good for all skin types. I don't know so much about if you have really dry skin, probably mineral makeup wouldn't work as great. But even if you do have oily skin like me, just know that, like, don't be afraid of the original. Seriously, try out both and see for yourself. I know, like, Ulta, you can, get both. Oh, this is mineral fair. Go home with both, try both, and then whichever one you don't like, just, as long as it's half full or whatever, you can bring it back and you can get your money back. So I am all into trying it out for yourself, and ultimately the only way you're going to know is if you do try it. I am actually really curious in the Laura Mercier mineral powder, or the mineral loose powder. I'm really curious about that because I've watched a lot of interesting videos on YouTube where a lot of people were raving about that product, and a lot of people like it better than Bareminerals. So if you have any thoughts on that, or any other mineral makeup that you found has worked really, really well, please comment in the comment box below. And yeah, I think that is all I can think of. I think I'll probably think of something after I stop recording. Thanks for watching.